We're now recording.
Justin, you're a bitch.
Damn. Instant Brazilian
Oh,
wax.
Thank you.
I didn't realize how long the session recap was until I put it in the Discord chat. Okay.
Yeah, that's usually
Okay. I
I
need to make
Oh,
this
oh
a
shit.
little
Okay.
bigger for
Oh,
me.
wow. Can we get a Google
It was-
Doc, maybe?
I will make a Google Doc later. I just had a stream of consciousness writing this 3 hours ago.
Hey, you're good. I have seen recaps twice as long in
Great.
yeah, in the other server I'm in. So you're good. But
Awesome.
everyone's got their like start of session catchphrases out.
I feel like I gotta get one. Everybody else got one but me. I gotta figure
You do gotta get
something out.
one.
Yeah,
You deserve one,
we
Justin.
gotta
I
find
got
one for you.
I'm gonna start saying a fact at the beginning of recaps or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You're just gonna become a Hank Green of Saturday games. Did you know?
You
Hank
know.
Green.
Today in history.
Did you know?
Hey, listen, I watched Mentopolis, and Hank Green managed to make his fun
Yeah.
facts incredibly threatening.
Did you know that? Did you know that there's one penis for every snake on the planet?
What?
What? All right, that aside, Kate, whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm. As Lena, imagine. Let me just set the scene real quick. It's the morning after last session. Marcus is in the bathroom doing his skincare routine. Lena's in their room by herself. I can't help the growing feeling that he doesn't trust me. Has he ever? I guess it doesn't help that I met and talked to his family about him behind his back. Feels like ages ago now. Does Marcus trust anyone anymore? I trust him, I think, in the way that I tell him what's going on with me so that he doesn't have to worry. I don't keep secrets, or at least I try not to. It seems like he's building a wall. If he wants to build a wall, if that's what will make him happy, then sure, whatever. I'll let him have his wall. If he doesn't want me to worry about what he's doing, I'll go and read more. It's not like anyone else on this boat needs to share that one bathroom. I hate boats. I'm reading about the history of one of the northern regions of this continent. I can kind of hear him and Halud talking about Sedge and Ylif. Draconian outbursts are happening more frequently and more intensely. I hope he's able to talk about it with his partner. Thinking of Ylif, they've also been more distant lately. More disconnected. I've given them space. Everyone else seems to have noticed as well. Sedge comes over to me and I tell him what I'm reading. He goes on and on about different facts and figures. I zone out, though. There's so much happening, all at once, but it feels like nothing at the same time. So many things to do, but we can't do any of them stuck on this boat. Marcus and Halud call us over, saying they're going to talk to Ylif. Oh great, Ylif's going to love this. I join everyone else in the room as we all but corner them. They all share how they've noticed Ylif's change in attitude, and how they worry that something's changed. Ylif shrugs it off, saying some bullshit about their problems aren't as big or as important as everyone else's. They're wrong, of course. Anything that affects one of us affects all of us. Then they say something that feels like a knife in the gut to me. I've spent so long not feeling any pain, and now, since meeting you guys, it's all I feel, and I hate it, or something along those lines. I don't know why, but the way that they said it made me feel like I was somehow at fault. I couldn't tell you about the others, but for me, all I could think of was every weight I had put on them. Every time I had asked for help, every time they kept one of my secrets from me. Is that selfish? There is literally a fragment of them in me, trying to protect me from my own mistakes. I'll admit, I didn't slap Ylif in that moment to get them out of their own head. I did it because I was angry. At them, at Marcus, at the world, at everything. Angry because I can't do anything while I'm stuck on this fucking boat. I can't even make Eilif take this piece of them back. But that I could do. I've been trying lately to be more subtle out in new places, to not draw attention or to get us in trouble. Because every time that happens, something goes wrong. I don't think Marcus trusts me, but what about the others? Am I losing their trust by being myself? Do I trust any of them? Truly? Do I trust myself anymore? Titania, I literally just asked if you slept well. The end.
I love that.
I love that gate. Beautiful.
Makes me sad,
Fantastic.
but I love it.
Coming back into things. Emotional conversation on the deck of the ship. You all pull Daggerford. Here, here you were told myself. Waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh
Here, that we
boy.
can have a conversation.
Oh god.
I'm to collectively go kick her ass.
Kicking Elmis's ass.
Because I want to.
No other reason.
Yeah, as we come back into things, you guys pulling into... I forget, did you guys go to a tavern? Or do we just straight up end with you?
We stopped.
Yeah.
We stopped once we got there.
Cool,
Mhm.
cool. Just double checking. Daggerford, Daggerford is a very small city compared to like Neverwinter or Waterdeep. This, like, even just as you pull in, the roads are unpaved, the buildings look kind of dingy and ramshackle. But it is otherwise a very important spot for trade. It's here that ships will unload goods to be passed to caravans to carry them further inland, as well as an important stopping place for ships traveling up and down the Sword Coast. But to arrive, you guys are around in the River Gate area. There that you will enter, stepping into the city proper. Just as a heads up, where north? Come on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to open Foundry.
It's to the left of
Yeah.
Why
the map.
can't things just be rotated?
Most of them are this better for formatting.
That's fair.
Yeah. You guys are in South Gate. The River Gate is the South Gate. Daggerford.
Quick question: what the hell is the clean chin?
Oh, the Clean Chin. Good question. Let me...
What is it supposed
Sounds like
what?
a tavern.
Just such an interesting name for a place. I'm just curious to.
Or like a fantasy laundromat.
Which that would be funny because it's right next door to the Shrine of Tempest. Just a fantasy laundromat.
Yeah, they gotta get their robes cleaned somewhere.
They get a discount.
Yeah.
The Clean Chin is actually a barber shop, and this is insane. What the fuck? The Clean Chin is a business in Daggerford that operates both as a barber shop and a mortuary.
That's
Mm.
insane.
No,
You know, that makes sense.
that's historically accurate, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just canon that if you die in this fucking town or whatever, you're before you go in the casket, you're gonna have a fresh cut. That's just
Yeah.
a given.
I'm pretty sure that's
'cause
kind of
historically,
I don't know, no, but when I say a fresh cut, I mean a fresh cut. All right.
yeah,
I'm
barbers,
convinced of
morticians, surgeons, and doctors were typically the same person because they had the same and used the same tools.
Last question about this place. I am also curious about the decorated man.
Right. Yeah. Let me take a look at
I
that.
thought that was just Marcos.
I also want to be clear that the in-canon reason for why the Clean Chin is both a barbershop and a mortuary is not because of historically accurate. I'm reading. I'm
Well,
reading it.
guess we gotta stop by there to figure out why.
The
Do we
decorated-
really
Decorated man is
have
a
to stop
tailor.
by there?
No, we got to stop there so Sedge can get a fresh cut before he sees his sister. Duh. Come on.
the decorated tailor shop.
Ah, all
Okay,
right.
that makes
Fair
sense.
enough. All right.
Ooh.
Come on. Like, Sedge has been sleeping terribly the last couple of days. I feel like he looks pretty, you know.
All this information you get, like, as you step into
Damn.
Daggerford and you stop, like, what appears to be a town guard, and you ask, like, you pull out a map of Daggerford, and they're like, oh yeah, that's in barbershop in a mortuary. Decorated man's tailor shop. You'll see it as you get. Else?
Yeah. What's up with the lizard's gizzard? That sounds like some kind of band or something.
Oh no, that's an inn.
Oh.
The money quarter is the most affluent of the quarters here, and the lizard gizzard is in a boarding house.
Hell of a name for rich people.
Yeah,
Probably took the name before the area got.
Gentrified.
Yeah.
well, it is funny you say that. The proprietress is known for having a soft spot for people that's so.
Oh yeah.
Now I feel a little bad about making
don't.
the joke. That's really cool of her.
Well,
Out of
so-
character.
Yeah, it says
Sorry.
here.
Uh,
Its staff is comprised. The Lizard's Gizzard is a place of altruism. Its staff is comprised of many young women that were left orphaned and abandoned.
Oh, hell yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Sedge, by the way, is... I don't think you've ever seen Sedge nervous, but he's nervous.
I mean, that's so. I'd be more worried.
I'd
if
be
he wasn't.
incredibly worried if Sedge was not nervous.
Yeah.
Like, you look at him and he looks like he's about to throw up.
Yeah, I would be more worried if he wasn't looking like he was about to throw up. Real talk.
Yeah.
Out of character. Did we discuss? Is Sedge like? Are people going with Sedge? Or are we
People
like?
are definitely going with Sedge. There's no way we're like as a group we'd let Sedge handle
Well,
this by
that's up to
himself.
Sedge. I feel like Marcus would say that's at least up to Sedge. I don't want. At least Marcus
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
want
was
there to
just
be like a
asking-
crowd, you know.
Yeah.
So has Sedge?
Yeah. I
said
guess after we
anything about that?
not talk.
Oh.
After we leave. You know, thank the guard. Whatever. Ask Sedge. Hey man, what's up?
What? What do you mean, what's up? What?
Do you want us with you for this? Do you want us like down the block? What proximity do you want us? For talking with
Well-
your sister.
Well, you know, this is a very delicate subject. And you know,
It's like-
family matters.
It's like one of us nearby at least, just in case.
I feel like if anyone does like an insight check, it's extremely clear that Sedge is lying out of his ass.
Yeah, no, give me a second.
Yeah, hold on.
Sure. Let me roll on
That's a
here.
17 on die plus
I
1
got
for
a-
18.
20.
That's a
I got a natural 20
16.
for a 22.
Yeah, us bitches are over here going, no.
Yeah, you
That's
all,
fucking bullshit.
you all clock Sedge. He's been your friend for a while now. He's being so bad at lying.
You're being so bad at
Oh,
lying right now, Sage.
Lena, and I give like a little.
Oh, Lena,
Who me?
Wait,
Who
Wait,
me? Oh
I need-
god.
I
You
need
can
a
be a
little
little more
clarification.
tactical about
Yeah,
it.
Sedge is lying
But
in
yeah,
what way
you're
exactly?
really sucking right now, Sedge.
I'm so fine.
no, you're not.
You are not.
No, you're not.
We just had a whole conversation with me about like not like bullshitting and everything. Don't.
Okay, I'm a little nervous. A little.
You want one of
Eyebrows
us to
across
come
the
with
party
you?
raise.
Yeah.
What was it, Isla?
Do you want one of us to come with you, or do you want all of us to come with you?
Or none of us? That's up to you, dude.
Gonna at least be fine. It's not gonna be none of us.
I suppose having a few of you guys there when I the illness wouldn't be too horrible.
All right. Nope, I'm not gonna say that comment.
Oh, sorry.
That was out of character because it would be mean as
Oh.
fuck.
I'll go with you.
Yeah. Who do you want to come with?
Choose your character.
It's dangerous to go alone. Choose your ally.
I like the thing Sedge is like thinking about every possible outcome. Bring along Lena. The house gets blown up by a fireball. Bring along Isla. Maybe Isla slaps around his sister.
Your
I
insinuation is not
wouldn't
helping
stop.
her trust issues.
Marcus,
No, I'm not saying this out loud. I'm just saying.
no, you can come
know.
with me.
Oh, you want me to come along?
Yes,
All right.
and
course,
you
but
too,
yeah.
Isla. Not that I don't trust you and you, Lena, and you, Hello. It's just
Ilif's your
No,
partner, and you've known Marcus longer.
We get
Well,
it.
We get it.
not much longer than you, Hello, but
Eh,
You also there's also the thing with the life debt.
Of course.
Isla's eye twitches.
So, buddy, did you want to get like cleaned up or anything before we try to go and talk with your sister, or?
hold on. I need to not throw up for a second.
Okay, all right. Do you maybe want some lunch first? We could always find
No, oh
thing
God
and
knows.
you can eat
No.
something light. No, all
God,
right.
no
Some
lunch.
caffeine or maybe a drink.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
caffeine will make it worse. Maybe
I
some
will have
tea.
a cup of tea.
Tea. See,
Tea.
tea. Tea's always the answer, guys.
All right, maybe there's somewhere nice
Obviously.
around here where we can get some tea and you can get your thoughts together. Maybe write them down because you tend to write down things and have a sip of tea. All right.
I find writing hard things down really helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, the queen of writing hard things down to make sure her words aren't misinterpreted in any way. I'm totally not projecting. It's fine, guys.
Excuse me, sir. Marcus says to that guard again. Where's a good place for tea around here? Is there somewhere you would recommend? Or yeah, for tea.
Also, what's your name?
Let's do Ilif.
Thank you.
Hey, above table, the name doesn't matter, you fucker.
Nice to meet you. Your name doesn't matter.
You fucker. Mr. You fucker.
Mr. You fucker, do you know a good place for tea?
Fuckers.
Everybody sees us as family. That's nice.
mean, it
We
just-
should all change our last name, guys, to you fuckers.
Meet
Their
the
alias
fuckers.
last
Alright,
name.
disadvantage for all of you for the rest of the
Oh,
session.
fuck.
Hey, I haven't done anything.
I'm
Wait, let me
fine.
just make sure I marked my
Literally.
inspiration for the session.
Punishment by association. That's cruel and unusual against Geneva Conventions.
This is the fan. This is Faerun. There are no Geneva conventions.
Yeah, you're
There
not
is no Geneva.
We can't fantasy
We have to be Canada.
Anyway, the guard will be. Good cup of tea. Depends. How busy do you want the place to be?
less
Mm,
busy.
Yeah, sure.
Your best luck then. The Lady Luck Tavern in the Farmer's Quarter.
All
Ever?
right.
Caravan Quarter. Lady Luck Tavern in the Caravan Quarter. The winter months, the caravans don't really come through here, meaning that the quarter is nearly deserted.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Have a good day.
You too. God, I felt myself slip into customer service for a second there. Ugh.
Yeah, you can head to Luck Tavern, which is
Wait, where are we meeting Elmus?
We don't.
Yeah, we
No.
don't know.
No idea.
See, I'm very fascinated by Almus because I was not able to scry on her or go into her dreams, so there's something going on with her.
Did you tell Sedge that?
Yes. I mean, I think he asked for permission, and you also gave... Sedge also gave Marcus one of her effects, so he can
Oh,
make
that's
scrying
right.
easier and then go through. And he said, hey, oh, wait, your sister's a human or something? Can I go into her dreams, try to talk with her? And you said yes, did not go through.
Right. Yeah, Sedge is very nervous. Sedge is very nervous. Because now
So
it's
we got-
just like, what if she's not even in this fucking town?
We will
We'll
find out.
Find her. And
I mean, if you want,
She'll be
maybe you can have your tea, and one of us can ask around or something.
I would appreciate that. It's just
Get that legwork out of the way.
I just don't know.
Lena and I can. Lena and I can ask around.
Alright, that works.
Sure.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. Just caught me a little off guard.
so what's
Are you
happening?
good, Lena?
Huh?
Are you good?
I plead the fifth?
Oh, here we go.
So that's a no.
We'll touch back on that after we handle said stuff. Is
If you aren't feeling up to it, maybe you should take a breather, my love. I can ask around with Ella.
No, go with Sedge.
Well, we're not necessarily going anywhere until we find out where she is. So
It's all right. I just don't want to draw unnecessary attention to us.
Isla will gesture to themselves and then Marcus, and it's like, we're gonna draw attention literally
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah, two of our party are literally purple.
like listen, if you need a
No
breather,
offense,
it's
guys.
fine. I'm sure there's somewhere in this town where you can find some more smut for yourself. I'll be
I
more than
mean,
happy to
as
help
in,
you.
I don't want to accidentally be enticed to cast a spell and burn the town down.
That would be unfortunate.
Ah.
That's more what I mean.
I think
So-
just asking around, we should be fine.
Exactly. See, I can handle that. With Selma, on the other hand, I may be tempted to
Helma.
read
Proceed,
her-
Helmus.
the
Yeah, back up
freaking
never-
anagram. With Elmis, say maybe, you know,
I don't
I'll be
know.
fine just talking to people.
Okay. If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Okay. Well, let's have some tea, figure out where we're going first or whatnot, and work from there.
So, from my understanding, it is Sedge, Marcus, and Ilif going to go get a cup of tea, while Helu and Lena go ask around about Elmet.
Yep.
I have a question for Helu and Lena.
Okay.
Do you guys have a description of Elmis?
We could ask for one. You could ask for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the party starts to split, and it's just like, okay, yeah. It's like Helu's just like, okay, yeah. We'll like maybe ask the guards. Do you know what she looks like?
Do you? I thought you
Why
did.
do you think I asked? Sedge!
Sedge, wait!
you,
Coming
start,
back!
you start splitting, you guys start walking up, wait, and start sprinting back.
Sedge. I think Helu's just trying not to laugh. Well, okay, no, I'm laughing. I think Helu's actually embarrassed. What does your sister look like?
And I'm gonna pull up the hero forge really quick.
Send that to me,
She-
actually.
Oh yes, I can send that.
I was half ready for Sedge to be like, I actually don't remember anymore. Sorry.
Once upon a time, we did talk about the fact that the details of Elmis might actually be.
Yeah, so Sedge is like, this is what I remember her looking like. Has Link. There we go. Where is it? Is that Elmis? Yes, it is. Well, last time I remember seeing her, well, we were kids then, so she's probably a bit taller. But dark hair, fair, skin a little bit, I would say, darker than mine. Brown eyes. Flat nose. Things like that.
Okay. And did she have like
How confident
what was
do
her
you feel
last
in-
name?
Myrrh. Her name is Elmis Myrrh. And I will put that in voice chat.
As if she's still even going by that name here.
Of course,
That
if she.
Terribly common.
Oh,
it
whoops,
said-
that is. That's luck.
It says, how confident do you feel in drawing her? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, Sedge can draw her.
Just a little sketch might help Lena and Helu a lot more.
I will ask, Sedge, make a.
Oh boy.
I will say make a history check, but I'm gonna have it be with disadvantage to be to remember details enough to put it down on paper.
Okie dokie, let's see. My plus is a +6, so let's see what I get. Advantage. One is an 11, and the other one, oh, that was fucked. There we go. Okay. So I got a 15. No, wait, what's 11 plus 6?
17.
17.
17. I got a 17.
Okay, you've got like a face down that you're pretty confident matches your memory, but there's no telling how much it's changed since since she left.
Question for Lena.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering, I forget if this is just like a thing that you can only do with Ylif, or if it's just like a solid spell. Do you have detect thoughts?
I do have it outside of being able to use it with Ylif.
I was gonna say this is a little iffy. It's gonna be a judgment call here, right? But if it were possible, if it were possible for Lena to get permission from Sedge to be like, hey, I'm gonna do a deep dive, right? Really an image of how it used to look. And then I forget what spell that you have. It's not disguise self, it's something else.
Seeming?
Yeah, imagine getting that image and then seeming into her.
Yeah. I just want you to know that if I do that, that is 2 wild
Yeah.
magic rolls that I have to make inside this tea shop.
I'm just saying, if it somehow worked, it'd be the most efficient way of having like a solid
Yeah.
profile on her. But I
But
understand. Are we gonna blow this place up?
here's
or
the
what?
thing. Here's the thing. Same logic. Just
Mhm.
Marcus, detect thoughts onto Sedge and then beam it. Be the relay between Sedge and Lena's brain.
It's like a game of telephone. I'm not sure if that's something I can beam, like the image.
Well,
you know?
you'd see the detect thoughts, and then you can beam what you saw to Lena.
That's a call on Red. If that's a great idea, if Red approves that, thinks it's possible, I will definitely do that. If we're going with that.
The thing
plan.
is, Jen also has another Chaos of the Fae, so she could make me Sir Giant anyway.
As if she's evil enough, but I mean,
Yeah.
Red, is that would that be possible? What Parm suggested?
Go over it again.
So basically, Marcus does the deep thoughts to Sedge. That's what Lena looks like. Then he takes that information and beams it with like mental connection or whatever to Lena's brain so she can see what he saw. Not active, not in terms of like essentially connecting conference call wise, but like he sees it and then relays it to
Mental
Lena.
telephone.
Yeah.
I'll allow you to make allow some rolls for this, because like, yeah, you can go in to the memories, but like, this isn't a. Memories are weird in the case of like, you can't just dig deep enough and find a perfect memory.
So it's just something to start with at least.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So I will. Yeah, I'll allow you to cast Detect Thoughts on Sedge. Go into the deeper thoughts and pull that image up. I am gonna have you make spellcasting ability check. This is proficiency charisma for you, Marcus.
Proficiency is
So D20 plus your proficiency plus your charisma.
All right. Okay. Okay, that works for me. That'd be a 9 for me once I make this roll. All right.
+9?
Well, before I even do that, I feel like Marcus would relay this plan more or less and get permission from Sedge first before being like, hey, can I slither in your brain and get a picture of your sister or something?
Sedge will allow it.
Okay. Didn't sound very excited, but at least I got the okay. Okay, let's see here. I got a 10, but with my bonuses, it's a 19.
19? Let's see. I think on a 19, yeah, you can pull that image from... I don't think it's terribly difficult because Sedge is letting you in to do this. Yeah, I think you can pull up the image and then send that on to Lena.
Okay, I will do that. Be like, bloop.
Okay.
You can even do a thing where you seem both you and Hello to look like it or something, and then you guys
I
can
mean, you
split
don't
apart.
need to.
You know, to be as effective as possible.
Then you can just beam it into Lulu's head.
Well, if the whole plan is to have like a copy, or are we just? It's more like if you're talking to people, right? And you're like, hey, have you seen so and so? What's better, like a sketch or being like, hey, look at this person who looks exactly like them? Have you seen this person before?
That feels a little creepy to be like.
That feels very creepy.
I know it's creepy, but it's effective at the very least. But all right, fine.
I feel like it's
I
gonna be
could
very
also-
off-putting to the people of Daggerford.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're already sticking out. We don't need to stick out even more.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Lena and Halu are good artists, so like beam it into Halu's head. Halu can make
All right.
it's essentially third step telephone, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Beam.
Yeah.
Beam,
Just have
beam.
Lena and Helu make two
Just
different
beam it to all of us.
interpretations.
Beam it to all of us, so we all have our own weird
Mm.
interpretation of how.
Yeah.
how this
Everybody in the
how
group
this
gets it.
comes.
Everybody in the tavern gets it. Little
Okay,
beam
that's-
for everyone. No.
No, so clearly,
Not everyone in the tavern.
So clearly, and I like clearly Marcus and like Lena should go, because they have like the ability to do the magic-y telepathic.
I don't know if Lena can
Telepsychic?
do that. I know
Mental
you can do
shit.
that with the tech. I'm not
Ah.
sure- Can you beam thoughts with the tech thoughts? I'm more using my
Mm-mm.
Oh
other-
no, you can't.
No. You can only
Never mind.
receive thoughts.
I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
Marcus is fine going out and asking around if we think the whole beaming thing would be more effective. as
That might
well.
be creepy too, though, for people.
Fair enough.
In the meantime,
But also, Sedge asked specifically for you and me, so
Mhm.
probably want to
True,
stick
true.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
I trust Lena and Halu to be able to
I,
get some information.
I'm so sorry. I have to run to the bathroom first.
that's okay. We can start with the other three then.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, a plan set. You have a mental image of Elmis. You have a sketch, and you have a plan. Two groups split. Sedge, Marcus, and Isla heading to Lady Luck Tavern. Find your way there. Again, very small, a relatively small town. You can find the Lady Luck Tavern pretty easy. It is not far from the get there.
Can I make a pit stop at the Shrine of Tamora, actually?
Yeah. Very well may.
We're cool. Tamora and Sedge. Sedge will absolutely kneel down at the shrine, head bowed, and light an incense or something, and say a little silent prayer. And just be like, okay, Tamora, we're pros, right? 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 I just need a break this one time.
You enter the shrine, you light incense, pay your respects. Acolytes there greet you, and
Yeah, and I donate to the shrine. I give them 1 platinum piece.
they are very grateful to see you drop a whole ass platinum in there. Hope that earns you some luck in the You head into the Lady Luck. It is this two-story tap house. Yeah, 2-floor tap house. As you enter, this stone pillar central. Tables, of course, scattered about. You've got some booths. At the counter, there is what appears to be a halfling. Counter is lower than you expect because it appears to be a halfling. Volo's ratings? Sorry, I'm on the Forgotten Realms wiki, and the Lady Luck Tavern actually has Volo's ratings, which is
Hell yeah! It's Volo approved!
yeah, the quality according to Volo is 4 mugs of beer out of 5.
Oh hell yeah!
Damn.
We made it all.
Damn.
Guys, we found a 2-star Michelin restaurant.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a halfling there, and you do see sort of immediately tavern. Lady Luck appears to be dedicated to Mora. And the people in here appear to be mostly maybe some other adventurers that are passing through in groups of 1 or 2. Groups of 2 mostly, as well as some of the soldiers from around town. Otherwise, there is like a little tiny well as like symbol wall by the bar. Otherwise, like, this is a fairly deserted tavern. It's not very full. You've got like 2 groups of soldiers and a little thing of it, but otherwise is empty and quiet.
Interesting.
All right, order up that tea for Sedge so they can drink it up.
At the house. Well, good, I think I had you guys rolling.
The afternoon.
Well, good afternoon. Some faces around here. Tea? Is that right?
Yeah, tea for him, whiskey for me.
You'll find the mic selection's a bit limited. Apologies if it isn't to your taste, but I'll see what I can do.
It's fine. Thank you.
Winter is a hard time for trade. Such it is. And she will disappear to go. She will pour you your whiskey and will disappear to get the.
Olive over here, having not been able to order, is just like, what? Have I stopped living?
She was like, I had to go get started on the tea right away. It takes time to steep. But.
What if I wanted tea?
Well, do you?
You can have some of mine.
Yes?
Okay, I'll get you a cup too.
Thank you.
This is why it didn't get the 5 stars, the 5 mugs.
We'll come out a minute later with the second cup of tea. I'm like, I apologize. It was a bit rushed. Not very busy, as you can see.
That's quite all right. Thank you very much.
A bit surprised, I should say, not rushed. A bit surprised that Face is coming in. But go. Let me know if you need anything.
I bet it's surprising we're very strange
Do
looking.
you have any
with the black.
food?
Food, not as much. We are mostly a tap room. But I can rustle something up. Simple.
Oh, it's okay.
Sure, I've got some like
Okay.
fried potatoes.
Oh, no, never mind. I would like that, please.
I'll get you some fried.
I think both of us are quite all right, but yeah, the potatoes would be great.
That was like effectively French fries.
I will murder a man for fried potatoes.
Yeah, these are.
That's
I don't
for
know
French
anyone
fries.
who wouldn't.
These are like
Murder,
the best way I
you
can
say.
describe them is French fries.
I
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Won't murder for french fries.
Sedge
I
might.
That's
Sedge will
fair.
murder for you.
Please don't murder for me.
It's
Too late. It's already happened. You can't stop it.
these aren't. I should be clear. These aren't. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess the best way I can say it is fried potatoes, and like you're like, oh shit, yeah, fried potatoes, and they come out and they're like fries, and you're like, oh, must be a regional thing.
Isla is
You're expecting
so disappointed.
latkes, you get julienne fries.
Isla is so disappointed.
Trying to get those pub potatoes and you just get French fries.
I'm sure there's somewhere else in town that has the potatoes you're looking for, Ilif.
You did warn you, they don't
These
really
are not
do
the fried
food.
potatoes you're looking for.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Isla's just like mildly disappointed. They'll temper their expectations in the plane of in moving forward.
Did
Yeah,
warn you,
poor
this
Isla.
is just a tap room, not so much.
That's what it is.
They make more money with food. Okay.
I'm sure they bring food in once it's like a busier time of year. There's no point in stocking up. No one's gonna eat here.
Honey, I sell alcohol and I cater to those who take risks. I'm fine for money.
Means me.
Epic.
All right, Sedge, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
I imagine. But hey, at least think about the relief you're probably gonna feel once you are able to talk with your sister, huh?
Right.
You've been looking for her for quite some time, so
I don't think it'll be relief I'll feel, but the sentiment is nice.
I guess it depends how it goes. Have you thought about what you would like to talk to her about?
No.
Okay, seems like a good time to get a little list going, I guess. Well, what exactly do you feel when it comes to your sister? Are you miss her? Or you
Of
mad at
course I
her?
miss her.
Or,
Elmas, we grew up together. She's my sister.
well, I'm sure she missed you too.
I'm not too sure about that.
What makes you say that?
The last time we saw each other, it was on very, very bad terms. She was leaving Candlekeep, and she wanted me to go with her, and I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yeah.
had quite the explosive argument about it, and then she was gone, and I hadn't seen her since.
I see. Well, I'm sure you felt very differently then than you do now, and I imagine it's the same with her. I mean, time has a way of doing that.
Right. It's been so long. And there was just a lot that I wish I could have said to her. A lot of things I should have said to her, and sometimes I think she was right. That
Mm-hmm.
I should have left with her, but I didn't.
Seems like this is a good chance to make sure nothing gets left unsaid this time.
Right.
It's gonna be all right, Sedge. You know, me and Aleph we're gonna be there with you.
Yes, and no matter what she says, you guys can't get angry. Well, you can get angry, but just let
I
me
was about
handle
to
it.
say.
No, listen, we're just there for support. So,
Yeah.
I don't mean to butt in on your stuff, but I feel like I do have to ask. I'm not sure if you considered this, but do you know if you're gonna mention to Elmas at all about what's going on with your parents?
If she asks, I don't think she will.
Only if she asks.
It depends on how the conversation goes.
I see. Okay. Well, listen, man, it's totally up to you, but it's quite clear they didn't leave on the best of terms. But at the end of the day, those are her parents too. So
Yes. They are her parents too.
What do you have any running theories as to what she's been up to this whole time? To be quite honest with you, I'm fairly curious about her. I'm not sure how she was able to kind of avert our attempts to find her like that.
Running theories, not in the slightest. I have no
Easily
idea what
enough
she's.
to get an amulet of non-detection.
Thing is, it's like I think out of character, like both the spells I use are like two different schools of magic. So like she would have to have two different items, two different
Yeah.
magic items to block out both of them. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of curious now. Let me see. Fly, dream. Yeah, because dream's an illusion spell.
Yeah.
It could be more less an item and more of where she is. So that's another thing to consider. Either way.
Maybe.
She wasn't. I mean, she wasn't particularly a magical prodigy growing up. She was. Well, there was a reason that she called herself the thief of 1,000 rumors.
Maybe she made a deal with some entity to stop herself from like sleeping.
That'd be interesting. We will certainly have a lot to talk about. Yeah, I mean that just brings up so many questions. Like something she got her hands on. Is it someone she's working with that allows this, or who knows?
Oh, and we won't know until we find her.
Yeah.
Did the note from Selmas or whoever like tell us where to meet?
It wasn't in I feel like she spoke to such a person, right?
He just said that she was in Daggerford, I believe.
Here's one of the things. We're incredibly recognizable at this point. Like, you'll probably find us.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't imagine the talk of a drow, Kalashatar, and a tiefling, an Eladrin, and an elf orc.
Oh my.
Walking to Daggerford.
I can't imagine that we're not particularly inconspicuous.
We're not inconspicuous at all.
Exactly. But it's a start, I suppose.
Elmis appears behind us, T-posing.
I heard you were talking
Enjoying
shit.
your tea. I heard you
We
down
weren't
there.
even talking shit. Sedge was saying how much he's a little bitch boy because he misses his sister.
I don't think he said those words in particular, but okay.
It's the grand
It's the
message here.
sentiment.
But I hope at the very least she's willing to talk.
Yeah, hopefully.
After all this time, sometimes I wish I could have said that I was sorry. For the way that I acted. For the things I said.
Well, here's an idea, Sedge. I mean, worst case scenario, if she does shut you down, maybe it would be best if you wrote down how you were feeling, like in a letter. Obviously, you didn't have anywhere to send it before. You might be better at conveying yourself through words anyway. So, if worst case scenario, again, she's like, "Hey, I don't want to talk to you," you could always just leave that letter with her.
Right, about that.
Mm-hmm.
And Sedge goes into his pack and roots around all the way at the bottom and pulls out like 5 letters.
Oh, okay. maybe,
Oh, now you can write a new one too and add it on top of the rest of it.
Are those dated?
No, they're just
Oh, okay.
they're I guess things I wish I could have said.
All right then. I mean, might be good to pass them along if she doesn't feel like talking.
Maybe write another one just of like update.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Right. I guess I'll get started on that while we wait for Lena and Hello to get back. I wonder what they're up to now.
Hard cut.
Swiping cut.
I will.
Star Wars cut.
We'll swap
Yeah,
over.
PowerPoint panorama.
Swap over to Hello and Lena as you guys streets of Daggerford. Back down. Elmis.
Hello, excuse me, have you seen this person? Hello, excuse me, have you seen this person? Hello,
Lena,
excuse me, have you seen this person?
Her
Hi.
name is Elmis Murr. Lena, slow down, for God's sake. Her name is Elmis Murr. We're with her brother. We're just trying to find her. Do you happen to know her? It's just like going, following after Lena.
Hello,
Here,
excuse me,
here.
have you seen this person? Sorry, okay. Hello, excuse me, have you seen this person? Sorry, have a good day. Hello,
Lena,
excuse me, have you
slow
seen this
down,
person? Sorry, have a
please.
good day.
Lena, slow down,
Christ.
please.
I think what makes it a bit funny is that Daggerford most days isn't densely populated, even in like summer. Winter, people are few and far between, so it is just Lena running up to a person, talking, and then sprinting to the next.
Hello's just
Yeah.
like, oh god.
Yeah, just running up. Have you seen this person? No. And by the time you've caught up to the next person, she's sprinting halfway to the next. So I'm gonna ask for an investigation check. One of you
Can I
make it
use
with-
my inspiration?
Yes. Yeah, you can use your inspiration.
Okay.
Where's my dice? Where did it go? There it is.
Natural 20!
15.
Okay. Yeah, as you are sprinting through, yeah, you get some people who are like, I can't help you, please talk to me alone. Even on natural 20, there are
Sorry,
people
have a
that
good
are
day.
like- so you sprint up to someone, you're like, have you seen this person? You hold up the image, and they're like, whoa, 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 lady. Take a
Sorry,
breath.
just...
Lena!
Have you seen this person?
Stop running off!
Alright, okay. Everyone please take a breath.
Hi.
This is a lot.
Sorry about that.
Okay. That face is familiar. Are you two okay?
Yeah,
We're fine, we're just looking for a friend of a friend.
Yeah, that,
Right.
sure.
Yeah, and it'll take the image. I mean, the face is a little familiar. What did you say?
Elmis Murr. She
Elmis-
might go by a different surname now, potentially.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know an Elmis Mer, but I do know a Reyes Mer.
Selma Mer? Oh. A Selma Mer?
No, I do know Reyes Mer.
Hmm.
He works as a candle maker. Who frequent the Happy Cow. But
Okay.
Happy.
I don't know anyone
Cow.
by Elmis.
That's fine. This is the best we've had all day. We thank you so much for your time. We are so sorry for startling you, and for the commotion.
Oh, good. It's all good. Just not used to having this sort of thing happen in Daggerford.
Yeah, that is follows chaos follows us.
Get that?
Anyways, thank you. And I'm can I
Welcome.
pick Lena up so she doesn't fucking sprint away again?
She's already sprinting across to the farmer's quarter.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah, you're like, oh, thank you, man. And he's like, yeah, you're
Thank you.
welcome. You might wanna pointing to.
Son of a bitch! I first of all, Hello will just flat out catch up.
Yeah.
Can I just scoop
The only
her?
reason Helu had a hard time catching up is because she's been stopping and actually having a conversation with every person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lena, stop. Please.
What? We have to get to Elmis. For Sedge.
And we are. But going at Mock Lathander isn't going to help him or us. We need to approach this calmly. Otherwise, we're probably going to scare this very normal person by barreling up to her and being like, "Hi, we know your long-lost brother who you parted on with really bad terms. Come with us. Let's go talk with him." She's not going to take it well. This is reconnaissance.
Well, on the other hand, she could have heard we came into town with her brother and she's already getting ready to flee.
All we have been saying is friend of a friend to people.
Well, she could have friends who work at the river gate or the docks
Maybe.
who got word back to her.
Maybe, but this place doesn't feel like Neverwinter. I think we're okay to just calmly go, scope it out, and report back. We're scouts. We're scouting.
I know that. But when have you ever known me to do anything in a comely fashion? And I start
Never.
sprinting away again.
I feel like I was just like holding you up, like fucking put you in air jail.
Not the air jail, no!
Even Farad.
No! No!
I just like
I do the cartoon trying to run, but Helu's got my collar. Feet dangling in the air. You know what? Actually, I face step out of Helu's grasp and I start running.
for fuck. Hello runs after her. Lena.
So worth the single use for short rest. So worth it.
Okay, what was Reyes? Rayas? Mer? Was that the name we got?
Reyas.
Reyas. Okay, frequents the Happy Cow. Yeah, I guess we go scope out this Reyes person.
You head over to the Happy Cow. The Happy Cow is located in the Farmers District, Farmers Quarter, and is, as a matter of fact, right near the Farmers Gate. Right over here.
Am I able to outrun Helu if I take the alleyways through the caravan quarter?
my god.
I have a 40-foot movement speed, bitch. You fucking wish.
Um,
I can polymorph! No, I'm kidding. I can polymorph into a 60-foot fly speed giant eagle.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna do that
If
though.
you
I'm
cast
not-
Fireball centered on yourself in this small ass fucking town,
And Lena wonders why everyone doesn't trust her anymore. she thinks about doing shit like this. No, yeah, she just tries to outrun Helu and fails dramatically.
yeah, I think you can like just slow her down just a little bit by making the sharp turns. You are like still smaller than Helu, and so like there might be a couple of spaces that you can just breathe that Helu sideways. And
Motherfucker.
you can slow Helu down, but you will ultimately be out. She will ultimately outrun you. That's just a fact.
I'm the endurance runner. I'm the fucking. I
More of a
walk.
sprinter.
Yeah.
I'm good over short distances.
Yeah.
When I've caught people off guard.
What you're trying to do to this poor fucking woman.
Do you attempt to stop Blossom from getting to the Happy Cow?
Yes, just so she could we could just walk in like normal fucking people and not scare the bejesus out of the regular folk, because we're already out here scaring the hoes.
Yeah, I think with your speed, even with you can probably catch her like right outside of the Happy Cow.
Yoink! Airtail,
Oh, I'm so close.
you were so close, and I'm proud of you. We can't get into it now super much, but what's up? There's something wrong.
With me?
Yes.
Always.
Well, no shit. This is a new flavor of exuberant, dare I say, anxiety chaos that we have yet to really see.
I don't really see a difference between this and my normal chaos.
Well, you wouldn't, because you're you, and you have to live with yourself. But everyone
Exactly.
else who's an
So I
outside
think-
observer, it has a level of anxiety that is just wafting
Are
from
you-
your pores.
Are you trying to tell me you know me better than I know myself? And ignoring the symptoms that I have shared with you?
No, not at all.
And
I'm just
discrediting
pointing
them?
out as your friend and little sister, because it is my moral obligation to be fucking obnoxious.
Oh, you think we're sisters? That's so nice.
I thought we were sisters for the past 3 years. Time. You know what I mean. Yes.
I know what
obviously.
you mean, yes.
Well, let me go get my sister a candle.
We're in front of the Happy Cow Tavern.
Well, the man said that Reyes Muir. I keep saying Muir, but it's Mur. The man said Reyes Muir made candles.
Yes, and frequents the Happy Cow, which is a tavern.
Oh. Right. I'll be honest, I wasn't quite listening 100%.
Really? I hadn't noticed. I could not have guessed.
You know, maybe it's because of all the new information I've learned recently from reading all my history books.
Your brain's just okay.
I've have so many facts about Icewind Dale in there instead of things that I actually need.
Right. Let's just, and I will set Blossom down, but have my hands, or Lena down and have my hands on her shoulders. Let's take a breath. And just look to see if there's anyone matching Reyes or Elmas, whoever this person is. Just see if they're there. If they're not, I think we should just go back to the others, tell them what they found, and then let Sedge sort of plot our course from here. Okay?
Okay.
We got a lead. It's a good lead. It's maybe a relative, maybe it's Elmas herself just with a new life. We don't know. Sorry, my cat's screaming down the hallway.
I just don't want to let Sedge or anyone else down.
I don't think we have. This is a delicate situation, and it's different this time than it was in Waterdeep. In Waterdeep, I made the choice to go at this alone. But Sedge wants us here, and so we have to defer to what he wants.
Okay.
It'll be okay. And I am going to corner you once we're back on the boat. I hope you know that.
Why?
Because I love you.
Now I know how Isla felt last night.
Yeah, I felt that. Alright, let's go. And I go into the Happy Cow, trying to be relatively casual. After I just held up my party member up in front of the tavern in air jail.
You enter the Happy Cow. The Happy Cow is, as it appears, to cater more to salt of the earth kind of folks. So, especially in winter, a lot of farmers here. A lot of farmers, ranchers.
We're getting.
Hey,
Cape?
Sorry, what?
Cape?
we can hear something through your mic.
Oh. I thought it was quiet enough.
But yeah, this caters to a lot of the salt of the earth type folks. This one, I also ironically by a halfling. Yes, completely unrelated halfling. This one is also run by a halfling. As you see, like, this is much busier, and there's a lot more people here, especially in the winter months. And there is, like, singing a merry song. It does appear to be an elven bard, entertaining the folks here. Do as you all like.
I'm going to attempt to calmly walk up to the tavern keeper and ask if they've seen or heard of Reyes Mur this afternoon.
It can, while she's doing that, I'll go up with her, but can I just sort of scan the room?
Yeah. Start with the tavern keeper. There's a pair of them that appear to be a brother and sister halfling that are running the place. Tell Luca to make a perception check, and Lena, as you approach, go ahead and make a persuasion check as they look up at you and they go, it's like, probably the brother looks up and goes, "Who asking?"
22.
Damn.
Why are you asking?
A friend of ours is inquiring about their candlecraft.
Eh? Yeah. Well, you'll find Reyes comes in here later in the day. He won't be in here just yet.
What time usually? About supper time?
Yeah, about. She comes in from one of the hamlets. Takes a bit of walking after day job. Lily, what was that?
Dirty 20.
You look around. Some people are glancing over at you just because, you're new faces in winter in the Happy Cow, which is not usually where travelers go. You see some people looking. There's like one or two people that are just watching you. Like most of the people are glancing over and then glancing back to the bar player, and some are just like keeping their eyes on you.
I'll just give them like a nice friendly wave. But I will keep tabs on them.
Yeah. But yeah, the brother will be like, yeah, sure. Want me to tell her that you all were looking for her?
No, we won't be coming back. The friend who's inquiring about her will be, though. Do you have any hand pies we could purchase? We've been traveling all morning and haven't really had a bite to eat.
Oh, sure. I'm sure we've got
Hand
something. I'll look over. Hey, Lily! And like the sister got from where she. What? Any hand pies? Oh. Yeah, I think we have some left. Waiting for the rush to pass before I make a new batch, but I think I have. How many you need?
One for everyone? I say that to I like one for everyone, you think? Or
Sorry, I had to show Ike something.
Okay.
Yes, one for everyone would be perfect.
so 5 people.
5.
Well, actually, how big are your hand pies?
Well, fit in the hand.
Like whose hand though?
Like
Hellu's
my
hand?
hand or her hand?
Or
or...
my hand?
I think
We compare our very different sized hands.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you're probably more of the average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the brother Kagan is. Kagan look at you, Hellu, and go. All right, I think any pie looks small in your.
A lot of things look small in my hands.
They'll fit comfortable. They're a bit. Let me just go get one, and we'll.
Thank you.
And we'll go get one of the hands. Come
We're
back
so
out.
charming.
Come back out. Yeah, they are like they're a decent size. They're filling someone like Lena's size. I don't know about Hellu.
I need like 2 or 3 of them,
Maybe,
probably.
Yeah.
Maybe 6. We'll go with 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I have.
Watch them only have like 4.
Yay!
Good luck, we have 7. That'll be 2 coppers each.
All right.
I
I
got
can
it, I
get
got
it, Hellu. Are you sure, Hellu?
That's fine.
I have
And
82 copper already.
Yeah, I have a bunch of numbers. It's fine.
Okay.
I will hand over the man 12 copper.
I'll pocket it.
Thank you. All right, let's go.
Thank you again so much.
Welcome. Feel free to come back.
Well, depending
sure.
on how good these are, we may.
Lando's really good.
Are they? Oh my god, these are so good.
You can see, like, as you guys are leaving, if either of you glance back, the brother is beaming with pride. As you get the sense that he makes.
Yeah. Yeah, we get back to where are we? We're at
You guys,
We're at
Lady
5.
Luck.
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys went from the Happy Cow. Everyone else is over at the Lady Luck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we go back to the Lady Luck. I think
Lena at least has finished her hand pie by the time they get back.
Halu's munching on her second.
Yeah, you guys.
We're back. We have information and we brought snacks.
Is it good information?
Actually, yes. So there's no Elmis Mur, but there is a Reyes Mur. And they, work out beyond the Farmer's Gate in one of the hamlets, but in the evenings, they frequently come to the Happy Cow over in the Farmer's Quarter.
Right. I guess I should have seen that coming with the Reyes name. No, that I'm going by Sedge, of course. You might be going by Reyes.
Is that the familiar name to you?
Is that
right.
nickname, right?
It's somewhat of a nickname. When Elmis and I were children, we had this game that we played where I would be Sedge Thistlestryke, bringer of divine light, vanquisher of shadows, or evil. I don't remember which one it was. And she'd be Reyes Dominion, thief of 1,000 rumors, whisperer of the shadows. When I left in accordance with the Temple of Erithus, I started going by a different name, Sedge, and I guess it's not particularly surprising that Elmis started going by Reyes. I guess we're both far more sentimental than we thought each other to be.
Well, you can go see her tonight, probably.
We're leaving tonight. We're just in here for the afternoon.
Well, if you want to talk to her, we might have to extend our stay by a few hours.
Or go meet her out in this hamlet.
Can't we
The
just do
ship
that?
will wait for you. Like, if you need to spend a few extra hours here, the ship will wait.
Okay. Okay, cool.
It works.
And yeah, let's
The
just do
ship's
that.
on our schedule.
Yeah, this ship was chartered to get you guys to Baldur's Gate. This isn't the market. You're on their schedule. This ship is on.
We are the captain now.
Yeah, the captain now.
Look at this. I will just say, I noticed a few people giving us, Lena and I, bit of a side eye, as it were.
I mean, that might just be because Lena was so abrupt.
This is the deader season, and you both don't look like the usual travelers, so that wouldn't be too amiss.
I know, just can't really shake Neverwinter, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
But it's just something I wanted to bring up, to be
Hmm.
aware of. I don't think it'll be a problem, necessarily. But, I don't know,
No,
maybe
it's always
maybe I'm being
it's always
paranoid.
good to err on the side of caution. We don't know anybody here, and they don't know us. So.
All right, let's wait a little bit and head on over then.
Rest of your afternoon in Lady Luck.
Yeah, I'll probably go back to the ship just to let them know we're gonna be a little bit longer.
Yeah, and which the
Mhm.
captain gives a thumbs up. Fine.
Mhm.
We can leave while they're ready.
If
Thank
we have
you.
a couple of hours to kill, Marcus would stop just real quick by the clean chin just to get something. You know, I feel like I got to with a name like that. Just super quick.
Right. Yeah, you head over to the.
I would of course invite over Ilif and Sedge if any of them were interested.
Yeah, sure. Ilif's just curious at this point.
Yeah, thank you. All right, let's
At
go.
this point,
Oh wait, what's Lena up
Sedge-
to? What's Lena up to?
I
feel like
think
we could just hang
after
out as a group until we're ready to.
I think Lena is doing the ADHD nervous, like bouncing her knee while like double handing a cup of hot tea. Just kind of zoning out.
I got her.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, Sedge is just gonna go where Ilif goes.
All right, great.
You head over to the inn. Guys are here. Ironically, yeah, this thing is
Yeah.
just off of what appears a field for the local soldiers to do their drill field. Yeah, you see this clean inn that is you can tell by looking at it, it is another building. It's been here. All the buildings here, by the way, look a little like shabby and ramshackle. Buildings here look old.
I got character.
Yeah. You get it, like the sign on it is the word. It is set up like a barber shop. Front, you know, chair there in front of. A dwarven woman. Oh, can I help you?
Me personally, I'm just looking for a little touch up. My friends might as well, but we got some time to kill. Might as well look good doing it.
Yeah. But this is my own curiosity question. Does Marcus have that like stubble? When was the last time Marcus shaved? How bad is it?
Man. Shit, you're right, man. I feel like there's been a lot of ship travel, so I feel like it's gotten a lot more unkept than he usually keeps it, mainly because he's just very recently stopped being 17 years old.
Right.
So and now all that time on the ship. So yeah, it's starting to come together. It doesn't grow as much as other people might. Maybe it's just a thing about being a tiefling, who knows, but yeah, it's getting up there. So he needs a cut ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah, she goes, right. Just the beard or hair as well? We do hair.
I imagined. Just yeah, a little bit off the top, on the sides too.
Got it. Take a seat. Will either of you two want anything?
I'm good for now.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you can go sit. I don't need this.
Johnny.
You're very cute. I want to lean back in the chair.
Go back to Seaside Town. Thank you. Yeah, you sit in the chair, and Dwarven lady will come over. And goes, right, I should first myself. I am Hunnet Honestone.
Hunnet. Strong name. Hunnet.
I took over this place after my father.
Oh, I see. How long has it been in your family?
Oh, I mean, my father was the one who opened it. Opened it. Let's 100 some years ago, bit more, something like that.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure you're making him proud.
Yeah. Well, it's between the two businesses that we do, hairstyling and barbering makes a bit more than the other, but both businesses have been in the family.
Sorry, what's your other business?
Oh, we're a mortuary. And she'll
Oh.
point. There's a door. It is set up a little weirdly in that the chair and the mirror are kind of like off to a side, and there is like a wide, clear path to the door in the back. Yeah. Small.
Quite a combination there.
Yeah. My father opened it originally as, mortuary. But not a lot of people in this town means not a lot of deaths. Not much happens in Daggerford, so.
Guess it's a good problem to have, except when you own a mortuary, but...
Well, the ironic thing is that family follows... My father followed, and my family still does, Garl Glittergold.
Ah, dwarven god.
No,
I
actually, a gnomish god.
Gnomish god. That's right. I was like, wait a minute. The moment I said that, I'm like, wait, that is incorrect. I'm thinking of the other guy.
Interesting. Is
And-
that like... I'm not well versed on dwarven religions here, but is that like usually a god that dwarves would follow, or no?
There's a bit of overlap, some cultural overlap, but Garl Glittergold is actually gnomish. Deity of luck and protection and trickery. You know, we get that with Tim well, but one of the tenets that you're not allowed to shave. You're not allowed to cut off your hair in any way.
Wow, okay.
Father
So get
never understand why someone would cut their own hair. Never understood it. And then one day was bored. I had to clean up one of the bodies that came in, and discovered he had a lot of fun with the process. He couldn't cut his own hair; he would cut other people's.
so
my
that's how he
God.
gets his kicks then. All right. It's an interesting tale.
Ah, yeah. Fun
Uh.
little party talking. Happy to tell it to any new faces. And most people in Daggerford already know the story, of course. It's
I
old.
imagine. Well, I'm happy I got to hear it. We are traveling by ship, and I do have to warn you, it can be quite, what's the word? It doesn't smell that great. Do you know anywhere around here where I can get some candles?
Believe me, I know. Sailors are some of my most common customers. I don't know about candles. There is an apothecary that'll sell fragrant herbs. Typically looking for. There's stall out in the market.
Out of character, I'm not. I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly or not, but it said your sister is selling candles in this town, right?
That was what Helu and
Oh, okay. Okay.
well, this is assuming Reyes.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
We don't know that for certain.
Oh, I see. I guess I'm gonna have to pay this stall a visit then.
Yeah. I don't think tomorrow, but I don't know how long you're here.
Oh, you don't think they'll open today?
Hey, I mean, Usually not. It takes some time to collect her collection of or bring. Doesn't just sell here.
Hmm. Oh, she travels around and sells it. Okay.
A little bit. There's not much traveling to be had around here. You know, we've got little hamlets scattered about Daggerford. Most people run their business inside Daggerford. Doesn't mean you don't sell to your farmers. To your farmers and.
Well, it's too bad she doesn't have a permanent residence around here. I'm in dire need of some.
Oh, well, that's the thing about Daggerford is that a lot of the people that work in Daggerford don't actually have a permanent residence in the city.
I see.
We're a little bit too small for that, with the gate and then the moat.
Makes sense. Hey, said you sure you didn't want to jump in here after me?
I'm sure.
Look your best for later. No? Alright.
I'm sure, Marcus.
Okay. No problem.
If you have nothing else for Hunnet, you do get cleaned up very nicely. I mean, even if she doesn't see a whole lot of people, she's still very skilled.
Good to know. Alright. Well, yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I'll run
Maybe
you.
get a nice little fragrance for the road or something.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
run
yeah.
you like, say here, a silver.
Alright. I give her 3 silver at least for the good story.
Oh, thank you. Yep.
Of course. Well, think about it more as an advance when I end up dying one day. I'll be sure to come and visit.
Oh yeah, of course. Certain I'll see you again here for that.
For sure. Well, you have a nice rest of your day.
You as well.
Sedge scoffs like, "You're not dying anytime soon. If I'm around."
Well, if I do, you'll have to take me here, Sedge. Is there anywhere else you would like to go, Sedge, before we give the
I'd like to
final
go.
order?
No.
I love this game of you guys stalling, which is possible.
Very well, if you have nowhere to go, let's just sit here at this bench and wait a couple of hours and then move
Yeah,
on
let's
to
just do a
the story.
Skyrim wait function.
You guys can return to the Lady Luck and chill out.
At least be
I
warm. Don't
need
just T-pose in the
food.
cold. Damn.
Yeah, that's right. Does Isla still need food?
That's easy.
I
enough.
live still wants food, yes.
All right,
Lena
you know
and I
what?
brought
We brought
hand
everyone.
pies.
We brought everyone hand pies.
I hear, but Marcus would still ask around to see if there's anywhere in this town that has the potatoes that Ilif is looking for.
Oh,
Make an
I
investigation check.
guess.
Okay. Let's go. Investigation.
Everyone just says the Lady Luck has the best fried potatoes in town.
16 plus 17. I mean 16 plus 1, 17.
I think out of 17, it takes a bit of asking around, but someone does eventually point you to, like, oh yeah, like the stuff the Lady Luck, and you're like, no. Someone goes, oh no, not the Lady Luck. Those aren't fried potatoes. No, you gotta go, and points you to a restaurant. They have the fried potatoes that you're looking for.
I see. Look, Ilif, you have kindred spirits here.
Yay.
How about we go get you those potatoes and then hit the road?
Yay.
Potato run.
Yeah, you get yourself some fried potatoes. Oh, you get food.
Like cut to Marcus, Sedge, and Ilif walking back to the Lady Luck with while eating potatoes on the walk over.
Yeah. Turn to the Lady Luck. Anything else you guys want to do for evening?
Not that I know of.
That I could think of.
I do want to ask Lena what's up, but this is Sedge stuff. So maybe in a future session we could sort of do a temporary rewind to here, but I don't want to take up time because I'm
I mean,
very
in theory,
excited.
it's going to be Sedge, Marcus, and Ilith going off to Happy Cow while you guys stay behind. Yeah. Well, we can at some point flashback to you guys having a conversation while they're talking to him. But evening rolls around. As the sun sets, and it's getting a little bit colder. Over to the Happy Cow. By this point, it's quieted down. There are fewer people here, as a lot of farmers and stuff head out back home before the cold winter sets in, cold winter night. But still, the bard is still there, although he's not playing his very joyful song. He's dialed it down and is more general ambience. But
I don't think I can do this.
Come on, Sedge, we've traveled this far. Of course you can.
I don't think I can.
Dude, you've literally killed the dragon.
And I would probably kill 2 more if it meant I didn't have to do this right now. Dragons are easy.
Listen,
This-
if we leave now, if we walk away,
I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
your words, not mine. Just saying, it can be a quick conversation. Say your piece. Leave your letter if you have to, or your multiple. Me and Ilith are nearby, okay? But you definitely.
Yep, we can literally sit right next to you as this conversation happens if you really want.
Let me do this by myself first.
Okay, we'll just be awkwardly sitting at a table next to you. That definitely looks like we're on a date, Marcus and I. What we're not, we're eavesdropping like the nosy
That
bitches
is-
we are.
I will mind link with one of you if I need you to come in and intervene.
We'll just sit and have some drinks, and it's fine.
Ilith, that is so unrealistic. I'm way too handsome.
I'm about to make you a whole lot less handsome if you do not shut up.
Oh no, I'm in an abusive relationship. Oh. Let me not joke about that.
Hey, baby girl. Hello. What you doing? Hi. You can't have my burger. That's a
Good
people
father.
food.
Thank you for
What
laughing at my
people
feel
terrible
like a
joke,
burger.
Bones.
Porker.
Do you want a little burger piece? You want a little burger piece?
Stop putting
would love
cheese
a
on
burger.
board.
Stop putting cheese on Borg!
You can have a little burger piece.
No cheese on Borg.
Here you go. Aw.
No cheese on Borg. Cheeseless Borg. God, we gotta play that again, Justin.
Oh god.
Anyway, what are we doing? I got distracted by my
Well,
dog.
first we have to wait for Red.
Yeah,
we're waiting
yeah,
for
yeah.
Red. Right. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey,
Perfect
just-
timing.
You can't have another burger piece.
Okay.
That's all.
You guys enter the Happy Cow?
Reluctantly,
Concept
yes.
is clear.
Yeah, Ilith and Marcus are going to be off at a table nearby, pretending to be on a friend date.
Friend date, friend date.
Right, alright.
Sedge in the
Happy-
background, pretending he's not absolutely steaming with jealousy about the fact that Ilith is on a friend date with Marcus.
Go on.
Oh my god.
He's like, I need to focus on this so I don't throw up dealing with everything else.
Again, quieter. Fewer people here than there was. There is the halfling, the 2 halflings at the bar. Make a perception check.
Me? Ah, jeez. What's my perception? +3. Oof. Come on, baby.
Can I roll? Can I see if I
Okay.
see anyone in here that looks like the description?
19 +3 for a 22.
Yeah, you can make that. You can make the roll.
An 11.
I don't think you notice anyone. Keyed up as you are looking, look over and you see in a corner, with a mug of ale in front of her, Elmis. And you had, described her, and you had, the sort of bit of foggy memory. Seeing her is like oh, no, that's a face I recognize. That's a familiar.
Can I drop the link?
I'm fine with it if Mike is.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I've been very excited for this.
And woman, like, she looks more tan than you remember. Like she. Goes to take a drink from her cup.
Oh boy. Sedge swallows thickly. Does it look like she recognizes him?
Make an insight.
Biscuits. What's my insight? Ooh, it's also not good. Come on. Fuck. Another 22.
Nice.
She meets your eyes, and there's, like a scowl on her face for a brief moment before she clears it and like puts the drink down without actually drinking. You got the sense that she recognized you.
Sedge gets his wits about him and walks over to her table. Doesn't say a word. Is trying to keep his expression as neutral as possible, probably failing. And without even asking, just sits across from her.
Yeah. Sit across from her. Do you say anything immediately, or are you silent?
I feel like Sedge opens his mouth a few times, intending to say something, but the words don't come.
Two of you sit in silence. A minute before she speaks. So am I calling you Don, or am I calling you Sedge?
I'm going by both these days. Kind of. Reyes, huh?
Easier. Thief of 1,000 rumors. But I'm not Elmis.
Right.
Argus, Ilith, please make me either a stealth or a deception check.
Oh no.
Good luck.
I'm good at
Good
those.
luck.
Is there any way I could,
Stealth.
if I roll high enough, is there any way I could? I can't give the help action to Isla, can I?
Not
No,
this
I have
time.
a +7 stealth, so as long as I don't have to lie.
Okay. That
Okay, that is a 23.
works. 11 plus 9 for a 20.
Marcus is having a date with himself.
Yeah, I asked for
No.
knowing which ones you guys pick because both impart like not sticking out immediately, and not being obvious that you guys are here to watch over set. But you guys, as if you. What?
I don't trust that.
I feel like if she's looking over there, Marcus does that thing where he picks up one of the potatoes and tries to feed it to Isla.
Who's turned their cheek? Potato hits their cheek. They slowly turn back and are just like, "The fuck are you doing?"
God, I love
I'm trying to
background
act casual.
shenanigans.
You're ruining it. Eat the potato.
Fine, I will eat the potato.
Flip
Now
back.
feed me one.
I'm gonna flip back over.
Feeds Marcus a potato.
I'm gonna flip back over to Sedge and Elmis. As Elmis says, so, how have you been? Get the small talk out of the way. How have you been?
I've been better. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been better.
Yeah, she'll point to, I think, your hand. He goes, yeah, certainly don't recall that. Gales.
And Sedge will curl his hand into a fist and just kind of put it underneath the table. Yes, that was a little souvenir, I suppose, from killing a dragon. It hasn't been going well.
Dragon, wow.
Elmas.
Certainly living up to Sedge. Him.
How have you been?
Oh, living as a candle maker in a small town. Glamorous living.
Right. Were you I mean, after we have you been here the whole time?
After you wouldn't come with me, you mean? After I left? Yeah. Well, I haven't been here the whole time. I've been here for the past few years. Not the whole time. Tried to make it as an adventurer. Obviously, not as successful.
I didn't want to become an adventurer either, I just fell into it.
Yeah. Right.
You say it like you don't believe me.
I don't know what to believe. Sedge. Althadon. I don't really know you.
Well, I don't know you either, apparently. You're here in some backwater town being a candle maker.
The bills. I'm not throwing myself under a dragon.
I didn't throw myself under a dragon. It was terrorizing the Sword Coast. There's no one else who could do it.
Surely some other denied. That's not the
Starry-eyed.
Yeah, it's starry. That's the phrase. Some other starry-eyed adventurer would have eventually.
Yeah, well, no one did.
Had to be the hero.
I didn't have to be the hero, Elmis. I did what there was people to protect.
think you're not really helping your people to protect. That's
No hero. And you say it like you couldn't have been there with me. You left.
yeah, of course. Left. You think I wanted to have your parents berate me for every little thing?
My parents, they're your parents too.
They were barely parents.
Mother and father loved you.
No,
They were distraught when you left.
no, mother and father blamed me for every little thing that went wrong.
You know that's not true. You were the child they never had, but always wanted.
They lauded you as perfect. No wrong in their eyes. Always Elmis, a bad influence.
You know that's not true.
I don't have an argument to that because like even then you were blind. But the fact that your parents put you on this pedestal.
Your parents. They're your parents too.
I haven't thought of them as parents since the day I left. Even before then.
They raised you. Did you just forget how they took you in when no one else would?
So I should be grateful to them? I should owe it to them?
I don't think you... No, you shouldn't owe it to them, but they still raised you. They love you, Elmis.
Know that?
How would you know? You left.
I kept I didn't like keep an ear out for anything around.
Right. If of 1,000 rumors.
I did try. Not that it went anywhere. Meanwhile, you still have the same stick up your ass.
Is that what we're calling it now? A stick up my ass. Because I have a stick up my ass because you don't think our parents are your parents because you think that they saw you as a scapegoat for me. You have no idea what it was like after you left. All I ever heard was how they missed you. And it was like I was forgotten.
Oh.
And every day. And you have no idea what I went through.
Well, are you still slated to take over for your parents? Do you still send them letters?
And Serge looks away because he doesn't know how to convey that yes, he does do that, but their parents don't really respond back.
Trust me, they
And
could
he's
never forget boy.
and he says, I don't even think I'm slated to take over anymore.
Huh. Who else is gonna do it? They don't pick you.
Excuse me. Jesus. You know if you were there, they would have chose you.
Oh no.
They
Oh,
loved
no,
you
no,
more
no.
than they always loved you more than it seemed like they loved me.
Are you kidding? Everything you did wrong, I got blamed for. Every little thing. I couldn't do right in their eyes. You were you were blind to it the whole time. No, they would have kicked me out the minute they could. Minute that your place was secure and I was still there, they would have kicked me out.
You don't know that for certain.
Or stuck me to some low-level position in the church so that I would be, I don't know, in the catacombs the whole time. Never see the light of the
You
sun again.
don't know that.
Ah, but I had a pretty good idea. Were you hoping to get out of this, Alzadon?
I was hoping to see you again. I didn't want to argue.
There was always going to be an argument.
Why? Why was there always going to be an argument, Elmis?
I had a feeling. You're out there playing hero. You didn't learn a thing.
I'm not out here playing hero.
Are you writing that manuscript? That dumb tradition the temple has? That book that'll go on the shelves that'll immortalize your deeds. Except it won't immortalize your deeds, but just the things that you did that you happen to be there for?
What else am I supposed to do? There's no other path set out for me. This is all I'm good for.
Always in the path. I offered you one. You could have left with me.
You know I couldn't have left with you, Elmis.
Why not? Big wide world, scary.
I've seen things. Okay, I wanted to get out and see the world, and doing this was the only way I could do it. I'm no hero. But
Only leave to see the parents.
they wouldn't have let me go otherwise. After you left, it was like I couldn't do anything anymore. Constant tabs on me, constant lessons to make sure I was always being watched. After
Follow my bad influence.
you were never a bad influence, Elmis. Not to me. You were my sister, and that's all I ever wanted you to be.
I needed counter thing. Maybe I would have liked a brother there. Wasn't there. I had to make.
And Sedge looks away again, especially when she says, you were my brother, like, oof, oof. Is this all that's ever going to be between us now?
Until you can look at things a bit less of a.
Are you at least happy? Are you at least safe? That's all I've ever wanted to know in these last decades.
Not be much. Find that out sooner. You don't get to know.
I tried. You think I didn't try looking for you? As much as I could? You think I didn't try looking for Reyes Dominion, Thief of 1,000 Rumors, Elmas Mur, Human Woman?
Yeah, too little, too late.
I was looking for you from the moment I stepped out of Candlekeep. And I couldn't find you anywhere.
None of your.
I'm not. And Sedge, I don't know if his nails grow sharper, but he does kind of like gouge his hand into the table, his dragon hand. He puts it on the table, I guess, in the middle of all this talking again, and he just gouges it as his breath grows frosty, and he goes, I looked for you.
Like
you-
Lee-
I looked for you. And you're not going to sit here and throw it in my face and say I didn't. Like you meant nothing to me. You were the only person I had until a year ago. And even then, all I was doing was chasing after your ghost.
Maybe I did mean something.
A ghost that you didn't want to be found. That you didn't want to be found.
Maybe I did mean something to you. But clearly your parents meant.
And Sedge kind of full on dragons out. And he pretty much yells, they're your parents too.
No, they're not. Maybe you need to get yourself under control. Get out of here. But thank you for proving my parents' opinion. So important to you. I consider.
Well, this was useless. All I wanted was to see you again. And obviously I was wasting my breath.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider.
Before she leaves fully, Sedge will say, wait. I'm sorry for yelling. You can go. if you don't want to be found, I won't look for you. But even if you don't care, even if you think I don't, I love you. And I just, maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Make perception check to see, as I'm certain Marcus and are just like staring.
Well,
For the entire
well,
tavern staring.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
was gonna
whole
say,
tavern
wait,
is
wait.
staring. The whole
Yeah.
tavern is staring. But in theory, you two
Listen.
are new faces.
I'm staring. Look, my date has been ruined right now due to these fuckers yelling. Okay.
Philip's going to slam a hand on the table, look
Ooh.
at Mark, like, or not slam a hand on the table, but like quietly, like essentially excuse himself and essentially kind of chase after Elmas real quick.
Yeah, give just a second.
Yep.
And chase after Elmas.
Speed walk my way.
She is for sure speeding down, anger.
Is she
Angrily.
crying?
Hey, wait a second. Hey, wait a second. I'm so sorry. You're not gonna want to talk to me, but I really need to talk to you really, really quick.
She'll stop and you can see her heave a sigh and she'll turn. She's not crying, but she is red red in the face with anger. What do you want?
So, first off, this is not gonna mean much, but I'm sorry for how he acted. That was shitty. He's literally processed 0 of the shit that I've heard about his parents.
That's one way.
Yeah, no, it really feels like he has them on a pedestal that he has not realized he's put them on a pedestal yet. It refuses to acknowledge that he's put them on an unhealthy pedestal. Anyway, you can call me Ylif. It's probably not nice to meet you in this circumstance because the circumstance is shitty.
And you're one of his new friends?
Yeah, I'm his partner.
At least you recognize.
I think
Parents.
most of us recognize the shit with his parents. And I'm not in any way excusing what he said and how he acted. But one, the anger is genuinely kind of out of his control somewhat. Like, the dragon shit is kind of making it worse. Still bad. 2, obviously, you don't have to ever talk to him again, and if he tries to pursue talking with you again, I'll talk with him, but if he gets a handle on his shit and works through it and processes it, would you be willing to talk to him again? Not like tomorrow, not next week, just at some point. Because we're going to Candlekeep. We are on our way to Candlekeep.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, his parents are under control of something right now. Like, I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, other than bad.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not telling you to, get you to care or anything, I'm letting you know.
Okay, good. As long
Yeah, no. From obviously, I don't know everything. I'm not gonna know everything, but whether or not the level of what you talked about is true, first off, I don't, I believe you about it. It still made you feel that way, and that's important. Your parents, no matter if they were acting in a way deliberately or whatever, it still made you feel like that, and that's not okay. And I'm sorry that that happened.
That's surprisingly insightful.
The second oldest of 4.
Yeah.
But if he processes it and sometime down the line, would you be willing to talk with him again?
I don't know. Look, just saw Storm out of there after he yelled after we just yelled at each other. This is not
Yeah.
to ask me.
No, that's why I said years down the line. Not next week, not even like a few months from now.
I don't think I can give you an answer right now. Right now, I just want to go home.
Okay. Would you be willing for me to send a letter every once in a while? Just so you're not hearing the only twisted, fabricated stories? Because
Yeah.
he doesn't really... Okay. And I probably will just kind of like lightly pull Oscar from my coat pocket.
You brought Oscar with you.
Oscar, honestly, I feel like Oscar. It's like Schrodinger's Oscar. He's on one of us.
Yes, is.
Yeah, he's on one of
hey,
us.
Kid. Hey, kid, you need a letter sent? Pulls out Oscar.
Yeah. So I'm like, so this is Oscar. I'm like scruffing the back of his neck very lightly. Like, so this is Oscar.
It's a Schrodinger's Oscar. He doesn't exist until you mention him in the scene that he exists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like Oscar was like real excited to see what was going on, and then the tension started. He immediately just curled up into a ball and was like, "I'm here. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here."
I was picking him up out of the pocket. So this is Oscar.
Hi.
If you don't want us to know where you live, that's entirely fair and reasonable. I can send a letter every once in a while to this inn, tavern, or
Tavern.
tavern. Because you're going by Reyesmer here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can. That way you have the privacy of your own home, and I'm not encroaching. And I can send a letter every once in a while here.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
As shitty as the circumstances is, I'm happy to have met you. Trust me, I get complicated sibling relationships.
Bet you two. Second old.
Yeah, boy. Second oldest followed after my older sister into the military, and then gestures to the scar. The shit happened.
Oof. Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah.
Sure. Send the letters to the Happy Cat. Can't guarantee I'll read them, at least right away.
Yeah, obviously.
But it's cold and I want to go.
Thank you for meeting with him. I'm sorry it went shitty.
Thanks.
Treat yourself with, and I'll pull out like 3 gold or something, and I'm like, hey, buy yourself like chocolate and wine on your way home.
Thanks. And it was nice to meet you too.
I'll keep him safe. And try to fucking have him smarten up.
Apology from him before I consider anything.
Yep. Totally fair and reasonable.
Wait, the letters! Fuck!
Too late.
Too late.
I can give him the Oscar.
Not yet. Wait a little bit. She's gonna just burn them at this point.
Real talk.
And I'll let her go, and I'll head back into The happy cow.
Yeah, Sedge is soon as Elmas leaves, arms on the table, head in his arms, crying.
Ooh. Marcus definitely came over after Olive storms away just to check up on Sedge.
Storms is the wrong word.
All right,
Speed walks is the
yeah,
better
speed
word.
walks. Okay, speed walks.
Damage control walk.
The damage control walk, yeah.
Yeah, just goes on over to Sedge's corner and pats his back a little bit, like. I guess waiting to see if he talks at all without him having to talk to him directly.
I think, as for the rest of the Happy Cavern, I do think a lot of people started feeling when the shouting started happening. They were like, "Yup."
Well, there goes the vibe.
Yeah, the bard stopped playing and like went over to a corner of the bar and was just
Record scratch.
Yeah, was just in a quiet little conversation with the barkeeper, with the tavern keeper, so you guys could have your privacy. But yeah.
Hey, friend, how much do you usually make a night? I say to one of the barkeepers.
To the barkeeper? Oh, please don't worry about it. Seriously.
Are you sure? It felt kind of bad. I mean, everybody just kind of left, so I mean, just it's really no big deal.
No, really, don't worry about it. Look, our dad or aunt kind of came into a lot of money. Keep it, store it somewhere, and we keep these prices cheap because we're fine. We're set for life.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Yeah. They're like, please don't.
We'll be out of here soon. Anyways,
Their dad broke into an ancient lich tomb and stole all the gold. That's why they're set for life.
No, actually, their dad has a dragon horde.
Huh?
Their dad's a dragon.
Their dad's a
dragon, you say?
Hold up. Do I hear a hordes nearby?
We create another dragon horde.
Oh my god, no.
Sedge just
No,
getting like
Sedge.
these weird dragon pings of like, there's gold in them there tavern.
But yeah.
Jesus. Oh fuck.
Yeah. You are happy cat? Relatively alone.
I think this is probably the hardest I've ever seen Sedge cry, if at all. So this is a little jarring. So yeah, pat. Hey Sedge, do you want to head back to the others? Do you want to stay here a while?
She hates me. I had one chance. And now look what I've done.
Let's just take a second, Sedge. Those are some very strong words.
Don't.
Listen, it's gonna be all right. We just need to take a moment. You guys haven't seen each other in a long time. Things got a little bit heated.
How could you possibly understand what I'm going through?
You're right. I don't understand what you're going through. Marcus does internally, but he's not gonna. This is not the moment. No, you're completely right. I can't be in your shoes right now, but I am someone who cares about you deeply, and I feel for you, Sedge. I was here when that was happening, man. That was a lot, and I'm sorry. All I'm saying is we just need to take a second. It's gonna be okay. Didn't go great, but
He's never going to talk to me again. He's the only family who I thought cared about me. Like everybody else. Overall.
He obviously cares about you, Sedge. Things are just complicated. You guys haven't seen each other for a long time. If she didn't care about you, she'd have walked off the moment you guys laid eyes on each other.
That is just. Man is still crying.
Fair and valid. That's cool.
Excuse me, guys. I'm fucking dying tonight. Oh my goodness.
So is Sedge.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
Bro, I think you got allergies.
I don't have allergies. What do you mean?
I think you have allergies.
Maybe I just need to take my inhaler.
You know, that'd probably be smart.
I just haven't needed it since I moved down here. Anyway, Sedge eventually calms down enough. And he goes, I'm sorry for snapping at you, Marcus. You didn't deserve that.
You got nothing to apologize for. It's
No, I keep driving people away. Who's next? You, Eilif, Halu, and Lena. I just keep messing up.
I don't think that's true, Sedge. I think we all have our occasional lapses of judgment or empathy or whatnot, but I've been traveling with you long enough to tell you that I don't entirely agree with what your sister said. I think you have learned a lot. Not only about the world, but yourself. Do you have more to learn? Of course. Who doesn't? Shit, I probably have to go to school for that. But this kind of stuff, it isn't easy. It's not meant to be. I mean, you were anxious for a reason, that there was a possibility that this was going to happen, and there's no guarantee your guys' first meeting again was going to go smoothly, but
I could have said anything differently. I could have given her the letters. I didn't even have to bring up mother and father. And I just got so angry every time she said they were my parents. Like they didn't raise her too.
I mean, I can understand why that might happen. They're on your mind a lot. You're worried about them. We're traveling out right now to go and help them. I'm sure her tone in that moment didn't sit well with you. Could you have said it a slightly different way? Of course, but there's no point in lingering on could-haves. All I'm saying, it's perfectly reasonable for you to be upset, the same way that she is obviously upset. There's a lot of emotions at play.
You'll never want to see me again. What am I going to do after everyone leaves? After our life debt is done with? After Eilif goes back to the Feywild? They loved Elmis. I was just an afterthought to them. Especially after she left.
Let's not linger on that for too long, my friend. No, there is surely nothing other than the single purpose of the present moment. Man's whole life is just a succession of one moment after another moment. I think if one fully understands the present moment, there would be nothing else to do and nothing else to pursue. Guess what I'm saying is we just we have to worry about the now. I'm sure you're gonna have another chance, Sedge.
And Sedge doesn't really say anything else for a few moments, and then he goes, let's just get back to the boat.
Sure, bud.
Back at his
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's talk
Not
some more.
yet.
Let's talk some more. Fuck.
arm should be back.
And honestly, it looks like Ilif might have chased after your sister. So, to be honest with you, maybe he'll smooth things over a little bit.
He shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes. They shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
I mean, I wouldn't put it that way. Maybe they're just helping to convey the words that couldn't come to you at the moment.
Ilif is good at that.
Exactly.
Arm, are
So
you
it's
back?
gonna be okay.
Yep, I'm back. Sorry, it was I had to switch my laundry. And then there was just a giant puddle of water from the dryer.
Could be about this.
Rip.
After, yeah. hmm After my talk with Sedge and getting the kind of vibe you're right, I would shoot Ilif a quick mind link and just be like, let's try to avoid the blame game for now.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm upset. This is one of those, like, the man has not processed chutney, no. Process shit.
Chutney, what?
Has a
Sorry?
real hard time digesting chutney.
It probably might be like slightly allergic. We don't know. Gotta get him tested.
Yeah, Isla was just like, I'm not gonna blame him immediately after that, but we're gonna have to have a sit-down we're gonna have to have an intervention with him, like you did with me. And probably with Lena.
A while from now, he's not processing this all that great. So let's just give him the support he needs.
I'm not processing anything ever!
Yeah, no, for another time. All right, Sedge, you wanted to head back? We should go find the others.
Yeah, and Sedge stands up, probably brings a handkerchief out of somewhere. I don't know, man's the type to carry around a handkerchief.
Yeah, it's just
Exactly. Wipes his face and shambles out of the Laughing Cow.
Oh man.
Digs in his pocket, flips a whatchamacallit, like a gold piece to cover the tab. I don't even think he thinks there is a tab, but still does that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Question: Did she have a stall here before where she was selling her candles? Did she leave any of her candles?
No, didn't seem like it.
All right, okay. Stupid question. I was just curious. Yeah, follow Sedge out. Hey, do you
Yeah.
would mind like with Ilif? Like, did you get any good news at all that we could pass on to Sedge? Like anything?
Not that he's gonna want to hear right now.
Okay. But yeah, I guess we would go and find the others so then we can make our way back to the ship right after.
Yeah, you return to the Lady Luck. It is 11. I know Moss doesn't have to get off.
My head's killing.
You guys return to the Lady Luck. gather everyone up and return back to the striker. Leave it. We'll pick up next session with you and Lena.
And also, guess who's recapping his next session?
Actually, hold on.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I have one final thing. Actually, now that I think about it, reminded me that because this is relevant.
Oh yeah.
Sedge goes to write in his manuscript, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think Striker go settle back. Manuscript.
Oh,
Hee hee.
What?
What?
Not the manuscript.
Oh,
Lena took it, thinking she would help.
Raph, do something.
mm,
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
That's or we'll leave it.
interesting.
Interesting.
Weird
Interessante.
vibes about.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording.